lots of experts out there saying there are certain songs you should never do in your audition because they are overdone. Certain composers you shouldn't sing, and certain shows you shouldn't sing from. Well, I'm here to tell you, I think that's a load of nonsense. So bear with me for why I think that's something that you should go with rather than don't do that. Now, there are only so many songs and so many shows you can sing from. So you're bound to run into songs that speak to you that lots of other actors and singers have done before, and that's just the way it is. But what should be the deciding factor as to whether or not you go into an audition with a certain song, even a really popular song? The main idea is, number one, you love it and connect with it, and number two, you do it really, really well. So let me give you a little story. A couple years back, I was teaching a very talented young belter who wanted to sing On My Own. Les Mis, and I'm sure all of you know that song, especially if you're a theater geek. Who doesn't know Les Mis? Who doesn't know On My Own? It's an anthem, right? Like every other song in the show. Well, here's the thing. I was a little nervous about having her go into a vocal competition singing that very song because I had heard from so many colleagues, oh, On My Own, Les Mis, no, never, never, never. However, I had her go ahead, and she actually placed and did an amazing job because she was amazing. She connected with that piece and really loved it, and it showed, and she had a killer voice, and it fit her voice like a glove. So really, that's all you need to know, too, about going forward with a song if you've got concerns that too many other people have done it, even if you hear a million people before you doing that very song. Remember, that's not your concern. Their rendition is their rendition, and yours can be entirely different and special, and you never know what they're looking for. Also, keep in mind, if you're singing musical theater, there's only so many shows to choose from. Granted, there's a lot more shows in musical theater than there are operas because, well, there are still more musical theater shows being written than there are operas because, well, pretty much everything's been written in opera. So, if you are a classical singer or a budding classical singer watching this video, wondering about those Overdone operatic arias, you know that's a bunch of nonsense because you have an even smaller number of arias to choose from. Same rules apply to you. I tell you the same thing. Do you connect with that piece? Do you think there's something you can bring to it dramatically? And as equally important, if not more important, can you connect to it vocally? Does it fit your voice like a glove? If you can say yes to both of those things, definitely same applies to you. Go forward with that for your audition piece, and don't you worry a thing about what others have said about it being overdone, and don't you worry about what the other people, the supposed competition, don't worry about how they're doing it either. It does not matter at all. If we're stuck in that mindset, you're always going to be second-guessing yourself, and if that's the case, you're never going to be fully you at your audition. So hopefully you found this advice helpful. I really hope you did. So if you did, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and join me in a future vocal video, and I'll see you then.
If you'd like to work with me, it's easy. Simply go to vocalmolly.com and schedule your first lesson with me. I offer a special discount to first-time students. I work with all ages, and there's not a style I don't teach, and not a level I don't teach either. It's easy to get started, vocalmolly.com, and I'll see you soon.